On to negative numbers. Little question for you. What is 4 minus 6? Visually, this is 4 dots and then 6 antidots. Added together. Now, if you have never encountered negative numbers and you're looking at this problem and you think of maybe numbers as sheep, 4 sheep, take away 6 sheep, that's impossible. And here, well, it's quite obvious that we can just cancel out and we are left with 2 antidots. We can just cancel and see what's left over. What's left over are 2 antidots. Another way of thinking of this is in a broader context. This here suggests that antidots can stand for themselves, but we actually introduced them as an instruction for subtraction. The instruction take away 2. So the step we're doing here is of thinking of antidots as an operation to be performed on dots, to the vision that, well, antidots can stand for themselves. No dots required. They don't need a dot to validate them. Thank you very much, sir. So, but to really make this clear, an operation like this, 4 take away 6, let's put this in a broader context of a calculation. 3 plus 4 minus 6. So that would be 3 more dots here. And then in this context, we can make sense of this by just changing this grouping and say, okay, now we have enough dots to cancel the antidots. And say, well, this dot cancels this cancels this cancels here, and then we have a few cancellations up here, and we are left with a single dot. So this is actually 3 plus 4, take away 6, so 7 minus 6, 1. So in the broader context, we can make a grouping of more antidots than dots. But the fact is that we don't need this context. We can just say, well, it is minus 2. This is what we did. We did actually compute 3 minus 2. These are the 2 antidots. And instead of thinking of the antidots as just something to be performed on dots, we don't need the dots. We can think of this as being an actual number. It's just less than nothing. Now, if we allow this to stand on itself, to interpret this as a number, we need to check that we can actually add and subtract these things among each other. So let's check this. And there's really not much work to do. When we ask, for example, minus 4 plus 3, what is this? Well, these are 4 antidots. We add 3 dots and we cancel. And we are left with a single antidote that is negative 1. Or in a broader context, take away 4, add 3 is the same as taking away 1, whatever number we put in front of here. And can we subtract negative numbers? For example, in this combination, what is this? This is 5 antidots. And then we take away 6 antidots. So 6 antidots which get taken away. Now, this anti-grouping of antidots turns the antidots into dots. And then we cancel. And we are left with a single dot. That is 1. Well, this is not 0. No? I write my zeros like this to really tell the difference. So minus 5 take away minus 6 is 1. So it works.